The scene is set, the lights are on. Thank you for joining us wherever you've joined us from around the world. It is truly great to have your company here at the Stoop. Perfect conditions for the time of year. The track is in great shape. I wonder if we're playing snooker or rugby this evening. It's so green and flat. It is Harlequins versus the Barbarians. These two great entertainers meeting for the first time. The Barbarians led out by Mike Brown. A homecoming for him, 351 games, 99 tries, and a hero's welcome every time he steps out on this hallowed turf. And there's an all-star cast behind him as well. They've come to play, they've come to have fun, and I've got a feeling they are going to be successful in that. Fantastic turnout for a Thursday night as well. You can't get a ticket for a home game here in the Gallagher Premiership, and you'll struggle to get one for this game against the Barbarians this evening too. Mike Brown just taking his time. On his left leg, he has got the sock from 2012. What a memory for him, what a memory for everyone else. And Mike Boville revs the engine, the flames, the fireworks. And that's just the pre-match. Alex Donbrandt leads them out, the captain this evening. He's actually scored a couple of tries against the Barbarians when he burst onto the scene for the England 15 at Twickenham. Oh, he's had a fresh haircut for the occasion as well. Big smile on his face. Let's take a look at the teams then, starting with the Quins as Marchant and Marler hop back over the fence, having shone for the Barbars at Tottenham. The latter's on the bench, giving the talented youngster Finn Baxter the chance on the loosehead side. Dom as captains, he's in a high-energy back row with Kenningham and Evans. In the back line, it's a birthday boy, Will Evans at outside half, and Lennox Anyanwu back in the midfield as well. As for the Barbarians, internationals from England, New Zealand, Scotland, Ireland, Italy, Argentina and South Africa. But all eyes are on Mike Brown, who captains the team. And talking to him earlier, 99 tries. If he scores today, we're not sure if that takes him up to 100 or takes him down to 98 as a Harlequin. Quins are going to kick us off in the famous quarters. As we look at the replacements bench, a few more have been named for the Barbarians. They've got 26. Great to see Caden Murley in the 23 jersey. Bet he's excited just to play some rugby. It's been a frustrating couple of weeks for him in England camp. He's had an amazing season. 7 tries already in the Gallagher Premiership. There is Finn Baxter. Played some great rugby at London Scottish. But Will Edwards gets us underway. It's pinball to begin with. It's chaos already. No, in fact, the ball's been knocked on. We're going to have a scrum. Not your area of expertise, Nick David, but great to have your company. You looking forward to this?
Hi, Dave. Thank you. Yes, thank you for having me.
Right, just like we said. Yeah, left of the mark. Yeah, stability.
Well, we packed down for the first time. Reminder of the front rows: Finn Baxter, George Head and Wilco Lowe. Finn Baxter has been playing a lot at London Scottish. We've seen plenty of George and Wilco in the Premiership. Murray McCallum, Stuart McKinley and John Ryan for the Barbarians. Ryan, the only player who kept his place from Sunday. A great tourist. Oh, and that's a great shot as well. Luther Burrell leaving his mark on Will Edwards. This Quins ball, Danny Kerr, Finn Baxter, first carry for him, gets himself around John Ryan. Now Edwards, Wilco Lowe, big old unit, takes on Elliot Stoop. Great to see him back on a rugby pitch. George Head clears out, Anyanwu back in the 12 jersey. Played 13 against Irish, and it's a positive carry from him before Kieran MacDonald gets his hands on him. Oscar Beard. Evans, ball coming out the back, Marchant tips it on, lovely hands, now George Head into the flank, he's got Hammond outside him. Sticks the ball though, and Yanwu. Good early ball here for Harlequins. And the penalty. What are we saying here? Nick, straight to the corner?
Clearer than that, please.
Yeah, I reckon. looking straight to the corner here. Probably got some magical play up our sleeves.
Well, we've been hearing about these trick plays, but they've kept them close to their chests.
If you're going to bring them out against any team, it's got to be against the Barbarians, isn't it? So let's see what they've got up their sleeve.
Yeah, okay. Just make it really clear.
And Edwards knocks it to the corner. We're going to have a first look at the set piece, and I'll be very surprised if this is a catch and drive.
Oh.
Well, they go to the front, Kenningham. Head. Quick ball. It's not clean ball. Part of the fun, though, isn't it? It's Ross Chisholm. Oh, no, Beard. Sorry, not Beard at all. It's Bassett. Chips and goes. And
Regathered play on.
he's regathered it. It's back with the Barbarians. It's their first touch deep inside their own 22.
Tackle now, release. Good.
So Josh Bassett, do you think anyone has had... Well, that's a little chip inside the 22. Is that chaos? There's going to be no chance to have a chat this evening, Nick, because it's going to be all action just like this.
It's a crazy start, isn't it? It's a crazy start.
Play on.
But it's all backwards. Scrafton.
Space one here, space one here.
Yes, there is. Oh, Lennox Anyanwu in one hand out of the back door, and Oscar Beard strolls in. Oh, it's class. Lennox Anyanwu putting on a show. Oscar Beard holds his line. Quinn's off the mark. They lead 5-0.
Great start from Quinn's there. Good bit of good space spotting on the edge. Lenny drawing the man, putting Oscar away for a great try and a great start to this game tonight.
He wouldn't carry it like that in the Premiership, would he? In one hand, like a loaf of bread, and Beard does the rest.
Great timing on the draw and give, and Oscar over for the first one tonight.
Well, you said 10 tries, didn't you? And I said more than 10
Starting
tries.
to
So that's
regret
one.
that choice now, Dave. So we'll see how we go.
Will Edwards on kicking duty. Strikes it with the right boot, trying to draw it in.
Lovely judge.
The ARs like it. Quinn 7, Barbarians 0. Well, I was going to talk about Josh Bassett. Has anyone had a more fun introduction to a club where he starts against London Irish, gets a yellow card in about 10 minutes, 82nd minute win, and his second game's against the Barbarians? That's not a bad start to life as a Quinn, is it?
It's it's dreamlike stuff, isn't it? As I said earlier, there are not many tems who have played against the the Barbarians. Sorry, I'd like to say it's a hell of an introduction for Josh Bassett here in his new club.
Edwards throws a dummy. Oh, it's picked off. It's knocked on. And AJ Lamb thought Christmas had come early, but we'll go back for the scrum. Oh, they're sharp, those boys in black and white.
Yeah, that was a close call, that one, but thankfully, he hasn't taken that over.
Give me a mate, I think we're on the 10. Yeah, cool. On the 10, please. You take the 10. Dies up and down quicker.
So he's given the penalty.
Potential trick play incoming.
Oh, is it? Have you read it? What in the midfield has given... Oh, we've got the two back rows in the midfield here for Quins. It's off the top quickly. Watch out. Oh, instead it's a short ball to Anyanwu and a good tackle by Ollie Robinson, the Cardiff man. Nice delayed pass. Beautiful line by Joe Marchant.
Great line.
He steps inside. Oh, lovely feet from Marchant. Still going. Tackle by John Ryan. What a tackle by the tight head.
Outstanding run.
Oh, the crossfield comes back Edwards' way. He looks to kick. Does kick into space.
Oh, whiskers. Great option. Great off the first phase there, the set piece. And great bust from Joe Marchant. Really positive start from Quins tonight.
It's a lot of fun, this, isn't it?
A lot of fun. So much going on already.
Lovely vision from Edwards. Oh, if that sits up for Bassett.
5 is offside. 5 offside.
It comes to me, mate, keep coming.
Here, Herbst offside.
There you are, yeah.
5 Quins, offside.
He's another newcomer this season. He's made a heck of an impact, hasn't he?
He's a big man, is Ernie. You certainly don't miss him. He's a gentle giant, and he certainly adds a bit of weight to the pack. So yeah, it's great to have Ernie here at Quins. Great player and a great bloke. A hell of a beard as well. Although I have seen photos of him without a beard, and it looks like a different man.
I'd imagine he keeps those close to his chest. They certainly don't make social media. Right then, Barbar's on the ball. First touch from Mackenzie. A lot of excitement about him. He sends Burrell up the channel. It is pretty direct at the moment. Quick ball though, good carry from Stook, and now Omua. He played for the All Blacks 15 against the Barbarians at Tottenham on the weekend. Murray McCullum, one of the international caps in this Barbarians outfits. Mackenzie whips a lovely flat pass. How good is it to have players like Mackenzie here this
it's
evening?
great. I've never seen, just his skill set under pressure is unrivaled, really. So to see him here in the flesh is pretty great.
Oh, good hands here. It's gone backwards off Quins, and then Yanwu goes basketball and takes it away. It's messy on the floor.
Advantage for us forward.
Here's Evans. Oh, it has been picked off this time by AJ Lamb. He's going to get
Third time lucky, I reckon. The next one's coming.
Off your 9's pass, it went forward.
Mike, at the end of the last scrummage,
I don't know if this is a part of the trick play, but we've seen a lot of Will Evans at first receiver here.
We have seen a lot. He's got, for a back rower, he's got a heck of a set of hands on him. So, yeah.
His ankle, mate.
Yeah, time off.
Joe Marchant is down getting some medical attention.
Pretty good the last one.
He had some treatment on that leg when he was playing for the Barbarians, actually. Managed to get himself a try in the corner.
Hell of a finish, wasn't it? Hell of a finish.
I mean, I don't want to be too critical, but it was literally the first time he touched the ball in the match as well.
Really? You take it as a first touch, Dave.
Mike Brown,
blood, mate.
if he does anything this evening, this place is going to explode.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It is.
No, fantastic occasion to have him back. There was a bit of a Q&A session in one of the bars beforehand, and he surprised everybody and came in, and he got such a lovely welcome. Incredibly well thought of for obvious reasons.
Crouch!
Scrum time.
Bind! Set!
Dike not happy about something. 3 to the right, 3 for the left for Quins. Marchant first receiver on the left, and that's the way it's going. Well, takes it to the line, they're backing off him, and he whips it out to Josh Bassett. Here is Herbst. Oh, that is a big collision between two big men. It's been turned over as well. And here come the Barbars.
Play on.
They get away from head, and there is Brown hitting the line and getting the ball away. Vintage Mike Brown. The pass is beautiful. Lamb. Will Edwards chases back. It's a good chase as well. Edwards with work to do. Oh, and he's offloaded it. Here we go. Ross Chisholm steps back over the line. Oh, this is glorious stuff.
This is exactly what we expected, isn't it, Dave? A hectic start, to say the least.
That's a good ball to be it as well. You get to play the rugby. You never thought you'd get to play under the lights at the Stoop.
Oh, God, yeah.
There's Finn Baxter. It's been turned over again. So Robinson gets them going. Mackenzie out to Brown. Here's Burrell. Oh, hands there from Papali.
The lungs will certainly be feeling it. I think every player who's out on that pitch tonight, Dave.
I think the Barbarians will be pleased they've got 26, not 23 today.
Without a doubt.
No, that's a great ball over the top. Now some space for the Barbarians into the 22.
Offside runs.
Full width to work with. 4 metres short. Scott Scrafton! Second try of the match. The big lock hits the line. Quinn 7, Barbarians 5, 12 minutes gone, and it is breathless stuff at the stoop.
Yeah, it's as we expected, isn't it, Dave? It's end-to-end stuff already, and I'm sure it'll be like this the duration of the game.
That offload from Burrell is absolutely brilliant.
Just this side of the line then.
Oh, and that pick and go. He was close, wasn't he? But you're not going to stop a... What are we going to conservatively estimate? 125 kgs?
Well, I'd say. Pushing 130, possibly, Dave.
But he hits that line, crashes over, and it's as you were. Well, Mackenzie
might see the infamous smile here, Dave, during Damien McKenzie's kick. When he sets up for a kick, he often smiles at the camera, so we'll see if we get a bit of that today.
Is that Quinn's defence? Or his base size?
Both, really.
Yeah.
No smile this time.
No smile yet.
Try and do that, yeah.
Just a lovely blonde moustache. Strikes that high, strikes that true. Quinn 7, Barbarians 7. So speaking of the moustache, Luke Northmore joined us, talked about that Q&A we had, and he's raising money for Movember. We passed Mike Brown's dad's hat around and managed to raise 180 quid.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
I think so.
Such a great cause. Obviously Movember raising awareness
Play on.
For men's suicide here, and
we'll be back underway. Quinn's with a switcheroo. Danny Kerr out of the line. He wants to close Mackenzie down. Oh, McInally drives the legs. He wants to get in on the action. Now Mackenzie again throws the dummy narrow from the bar bars.
No, he's pulled out.
No, that one's bounced forward. Papali'i, and it could be on here as Edwards gets it in midfield, takes a little look, gorgeous step, oh lovely step from Edwards, surges towards the 22, looks for the offload, can't get it, and there's an offside.
Potential card coming here as well.
You can't card Mackenzie in a Barbarians game, can you? Oh, he has!
Yeah, yellow card. That's 7's step coming out from Will Edwards there, and making a great bust.
Well, we said we fancied him. We said we fancied him to have a good game. It's interesting because he's not had a huge amount of first team rugby, but he came in and played in a big game. He was superb. Played in the Wasps game last year, rolled his ankle in the warm-up and got man of the match.
Yeah. He's a top. He's a very, very skillful player. He's got an engine on him, as you can imagine, coming from the England 7 setup. So yeah, real top player.
Quins go to the front. Oh, it's a lovely training ground move. Stopped just short, but they're parked in that corner now. Looking for try number 2. Oh, it's a big shot.
Yeah, I've got.
Evans offers himself, but instead they go to the big man.
Tackle now.
Don Brandt adding his weight. The Barbarians think they've pinched this, but not yet, as Anyanwu finds Hammond. The Barbarians ball.
I understand.
Chance disappears for Quins.
Mikey, we've had 15 minutes, so after this kick, maybe we want to consider a water break. Yeah. Do you want to have time off for a water break?
The referee calling for a water break. I'd imagine some of the Barbarians, given the week they've had in preparation for this game, a little sip of water is exactly what they'll be after.
Time off to take this as a water break, boys.
Definitely, Dave. It's going to be lung-busting stuff this evening, so I think that we can get as much water as possible.
So this is the Barbarians cutting this beautiful offload there from Brownie. That pass over the top. And watch Will Edwards here. He looked for a second like he was going to lose this race. I think AJ Lamb really fancied it.
Does very well to get the ball, keep the ball alive here and get it off to Ross Chisholm here.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
It's great play from Will Edwards, isn't it? And Chiz does really well to evade the first defender.
Lovely ball to Edwards. Look at this footwork. He just glides, doesn't he? Gets rid of McAnally and McCullum. And then Mackenzie gets himself a yellow card, but he didn't expect that when the game kicked off.
Let's go.
Oh, this is a great angle as well.
Off, boys, let's go.
Oh, he sells you with the legs and the eyes.
Time up. Hold it.
It's a confirmation then. That was a water break on 15, so a reminder that our clock isn't linked in exactly with the referee's watch. It's pretty close, but if we get to 40 and 80 and it's a tight game, don't get too excited because there might be a bit of meat left on the bone. Big groan there from the DHL stand. The supporter has dropped it in the stands. Kieran McDonald.
Yeah, number 5.
Forward him up. 1. Playing the lifter.
You can have 5 as well, mate.
Easy guys, step away.
And Herbst
1 and 5 playing the lifters.
commits the offence. In fact, not just him. Finn Baxter as well playing the lifter.
Playing the lifters, yeah. Don't do it.
And Mike Brown will kick the Barbarians further upfield.
One and 5 are pulling the lifters.
Oh, well kept in and then dropped.
Oh, unlucky.
Oh no. Josh Bassett has done so well and then absolutely not done well at all. As a back 3 player though, I expect you to stick up for him here.
Oh, without a doubt, Dave. They're always the nerve-wracking ones, the ones which are right on the line there. Hard luck here, Josh couldn't keep it in.
Let's go, boys, come on. Right,
What it does mean is back-to-back penalties. Barbarians back in the 22
Let's go, boys, come on.
and looking to cause some chaos. Down to 14, remember, as well. So Brown and Burrell stood next to each other at first and second receiver, then Levi Olmua. Ignacio Mendy, the Argentine, young Argentine left winger, stood just behind them. And then AJ Lamb holding the edge as it comes in from Hugard.
Stay behind, Danny. Use it.
It is Burrell, up the jumper. He has made a career out of that serious carrier. Oh, dummy and go, there goes Brown. Oh, and then it's been lost forward.
Easy.
A few of your former teammates lining up on the Barbarians team today.
You got Francois Hogard sitting at scrum half. You have Gareth Simpson, who's on the bench, along with Graham Kitchener, also on the bench. So yeah, these are mates of mine who I've been at Worcester for a number of years. It's great to see them with the Barbarians jersey on. Not many players out there can say that they've been in a position to put it on. So yeah, it's strange, but it's great to see them out playing, given with what's been happening with Worcester and Wasps recently.
Good memories of your time at Worcester?
Yeah, great memories, Dave. It was my childhood academy club. I was there for about 6 or 7 years. 7 years, I want to say. So yeah, a lot of great memories and a lot of lifelong mates. So yeah.
Use it.
Well, fingers crossed we get to see them playing again soon. Maybe a brand of rugby a bit like this as Oscar Beard backs himself. He's on the wing today. He's been playing a lot of rugby in the centres for London Scottish in the Championship, but making a good impression at that level as well.
Leave it.
Hugard called off it. Hammond and now Edwards, and here goes Ross Chisholm. He looks up for it, doesn't he? And he finds Bassett, who looked for a second like he was really going to open the taps.
That's a head injury, Mike. Stop.
Head, guys, head. Easy, just take your time. Take your
And there's
time.
been a bash of heads there.
Take your time.
A couple of Barbarians have stayed
Head, boys.
down.
Head.
Danny Kerr's there too. Oh, Ross Chisholm is clutching that wrist. I was just going to say, he looks pumped as well, Chiz, doesn't he?
Great bit of speed there from Chiz, getting on the outside, drawing in the defender and putting Bass away. He's obviously got a lot of gas himself.
He's been involved with this club a long time. Ross Chisholm, over 10 years, over 100 appearances, now involved as the skills coach for the women's team. They get their Premier 15 season underway here, actually,
I haven't had any information
against the University of Worcester Warriors women. That's a 2 o'clock kickoff.
I'll ask the physio.
If you're local, come join us. If not, it'll be live stream. As he takes the ball deep there. Still looks like he's got a turn of pace, even though we don't see him a lot in the Quins jersey. Oh, it was the two players, wasn't it? It was Omuru and Ugard.
Yeah, a bit of friendly fire, I think, on that one.
Dashing Swedes.
Coaches on the side haven't heard anything from the medics, mate. So.
Here as well.
But at the moment, no sign of an HIA. And no sign of Chisholm leaving the field either. See what happened to him. Oh, nothing in particular, he just grabbed at the hand after the play was over.
Yeah, they're happy with the 9, mate. Okay, mate. Cool.
Strikes me as one of those players, which might sound a strange thing to say because you're all professionals, but has a pretty vast rugby brain.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think since I joined last season, Ross and I spent a lot of time sort of just speaking about the game, how he sees the game, especially from a 15's point of view. I've learned a heck of a lot from Ross. He's a top bloke and a really good player with outstanding understanding of the game.
And while we're talking about 15s, of course you are at the other end of your career as a fullback, as we take a look at Damien McKenzie there, still sat in the sin bin. Mike Brown must have been a player that you saw a lot of and thought a lot of growing up.
Without a doubt, yeah, he's obviously a Harlequin and an England great. Someone who's just sort of unstoppable in the battlefield from an aerial point of view. You always knew that he would be coming down with the ball, no matter who the opposition were. So yeah, I definitely watched him a lot growing up. So yeah, it's great to have him back at the Stoop tonight.
Applause around the ground as Chisholm wanders back into the 15 slot. We'll restart with a scrum. I know he's got R Chisholm, but you're not going to get him and his brother mixed up here.
No, definitely not. They're very different men.
In terms of shape, style and personality. Free kick. Danny Kerr goes quickly. Here's Edwards again. Wants the crossfield for Beard. Mike Brown's there. Oh, and Mike Brown has got rid of Beard. Showing there is life in the old dog yet, but the ball goes forward. Oh, that was a big bump.
It was a hell of a collision. That was very big. Great option from Wed, identifying space, but Mike Brown was there to quickly shut it down.
Oh, I'm not sure Oscar Beard will say it was a good option.
Yeah, understand that.
But I think that just goes back to what you were saying before, isn't it? Mike Brown, the way he reads the game, he gets that right so often and has done for 20 years.
It's all come down to his positioning there. There's a lot of visual cues you can go off when a 10 shapes the kick, and he's nailed it there.
Set, hold. Let's go.
Still 7-7. Quinn's got the blind side. Here's Don Brandt. Bit of space for Don Brandt. Oh, thought he could have found Danny Kerr then, but instead
Leave now. No, leave it.
presents the ball. Kenningham in at 9. Baxter with a heavy carry. Another youngster they're excited about here. Here's Anyanwu. Scrappy offload, pinballing around. Oh, but an accidental offside. Because how old are you now, Nick?
Recently turned 24, Dave. 4th of November.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Dave.
It's Will Edwards' birthday today, actually, isn't it?
It is. Have you wished him happy birthday? Because I am.
I will when I see him. Well, hopefully I'll see him. What I was going to ask you is, with all of these younger boys now, so looking at Finn Baxter, who is just far too young to be playing in a top-level front row, do you feel a little bit more like an elder statesman now, or 24, are you sort of sat firmly in the middle?
I guess at the minute it's kind of sat firmly in the middle. But yeah, these 25, these older ages are definitely creeping up on me.
Older ages, oh my goodness.
Especially when I see the ages, the birth dates of some of the young lads coming through.
I'm not playing that game with you, even though I brought it up. Still one try apiece. Feels a little bit like both sides are trying a bit too hard at the moment as Burrell gets the offload away. Now Brown, just about gets away from March and presents good ball. There's McDonald, backwards to go forwards.
Release.
Still bang in the middle of the park, little nudge in behind.
Play on.
And it's back with Quins.
Bit of space here on the right hand side, you got a lock on the edge.
Here's Marchant. That's a lovely ball to Beard, who shimmies one way then the other, just loses his footing. But Quinn's getting over the gain line. Dombrandt gets swallowed. Hammond has to stall his run, so Herbst in behind. Now Lennox. He thinks he's seen some space. Put a bit too much weight on that though, so Hugard steps him in return.
No, not on the ball. You're on the floor. 8 on the floor. You're on the floor.
Dombrandt thought he pinched that one. Alas, another midfield penalty.
Corner.
And Mackenzie's down there getting ready to return to the pitch. So Dombrandt, he's on the ball there.
Yeah, is he okay? Let's go. Right, let's go.
Yeah, he's got it in his hands, but the referee thinking he was on the floor before he'd done his good work.
Yellow card coming back on that.
Yeah,
Mackenzie returns, so we're back up to 15 on 15. Where are you on the jackal? You like a jackal, or do you tend to stay out the way?
Up until this season, I'd never got a jackal in my career, but Newcastle away, first game of the season, I got my one and only jackal. First and probably last, Dave.
Hanging in the Louvre as Papali'i takes that one and then gets over the gain line. Now Hugard, not as quick as he'd have liked it, but Stook try and make things happen. Now Mackenzie straight back on the pitch, straight back on the hot steps, and he picks a lovely ball to Robinson. Quins with some defending to do, some lung-busting defending. 15 minutes to half-time, and not rolling away. So what's going to happen now? Mackenzie out of the back to Omua, who's still going. He's got away. Great strength, great industry. Just did not give up on that carry. Omua's over. Barbarians lead. It's 3 tries for the night.
Yeah, it's great strength in the carry there, isn't it? Managing to get through 1 or 2 of our defenders there. Yeah, great strength in the carry.
Just kept going.
Yeah, he's a big lad, is Omua.
Well, there's the ball here. So the first one has slipped off, and then I think Lennox thought Finn had him, and Finn thought Lennox had him, and neither of them had him. And Levi puts Barbarians into the lead. That's got them gossiping in the stands.
Let's go, Damien, come on.
Easy kick for Mackenzie. We're still waiting for the smile. Tell you what, if the try scorers keep making it that easy for him, he'll definitely be smiling. Barbarians 14, Harlequins 7. This will be a good angle. And playing off the advantage. Yeah, there was that step there. Oh, he's just danced all the way through. Harlequins 7, Barbarians 14. Edwards deep with the restart. Hugard. Oh, is that a spiral? Love a spiral. Don't see it enough in the modern game.
It's about, I think Francois managed to do an inside of the boot spiral kick there, which is probably the most impressive type of kick there is. But yeah, you definitely don't see it as much as back in the day.
Inside of the boot spiral. We'll be chalking that up for the highlights. Here's Head, just inside the Quins half. Now Carey, Edwards and Tom Brandt. Robinson tackles him. Around the back of Head. Another good line by Marchant, who always looks so busy as soon as his hands are on the ball. Oh, Baxter with the nudge. But that's a great pick-up from Mackenzie, who fancies it here, and that's why. Right, back with Tom Brandt though, and Yangu does well.
No help for him. Lead now, Quins up.
Quinn's ball. Edwards. Here's Chisholm. Now Beard off his wing. Men outside him. Oh, it's a great take by Josh Bassett. Snaffles that from behind him. Edwards. Oh.
Knock on, Richards, knock on.
Yeah, he went with 2 hands.
Yeah.
They are sniffing around these interceptions.
Just a knock on.
Yeah, mate.
And if they don't get one, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, it was a great little passenger play, that, wasn't it?
Right, inside of the boot or outside of the boot?
They're doing the water break, mate.
He's gone inside of the boot spiral.
14's injured, water break. Quick one.
Francois Hugard. Somebody read the brief.
He'll definitely be saying that was intentional as well.
Francois, just a couple of times, we're forward. Just gone through
11, 13, 15 meeting. What do you say in those meetings? Come on, lift the curtain. You've got a winger, a full-back and a centre. What are you saying to each other?
Probably chatting about how blowing you are, in all honesty, Dave. But there's definitely a lot of space out there. Because the game's been so open,
No information.
there's a lot of tired defenders out there, and I think both teams have exploited the edges pretty well so far.
Yeah, defence is on top, which isn't something we usually say when the Barbarians are in town. Still fun to be had, hits to be made, tape to be applied. Speaking of hits to be made, it's been physical out there, but Brownie on Oscar Beard, that's a real rib tickler.
I think that's probably got to be the biggest hit of the game so far, without a doubt.
But it has gone forward off a Barbarian, so it will be Quinn's put in. Options both ways. It's a little shiner than Alex Dombrandt's got on the right eye there. He won't thank me for saying this, but he put a bit of extra aftershave on before the game today.
He smelled good, didn't he, Dave, before the game? He smelled very good.
Crouch!
Well, I didn't say that, but you did. 2 on the blind side, 4 on the open for Harlequins. 2 defend in the blind side. And 3 on the open, and then Mike Brown sweeping for Barbarians. Here's Edwards. Marchant, little nudge looking for Beard, who might get there, but it's good cover from Burrell. Great read from him, couldn't keep the ball in though.
Quins ball, yeah. Quins ball. Front man here. Yeah, front man here. Here, guys.
So if you were going to turn out for the Barbarians, what socks would you wear?
What socks will they wear? Well, it's going to have to be. It's got to be.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what I'd do. I think I'd go 1 Harlequin, 1 Worcester sock to shout to all my old mates and what they went through back at my old club. What about you, Dave?
No clubs that you'd have ever heard of, as here's Chisholm trying to create some space. Now there's a foot race for the corner. It's a beautiful step. Can he ground it? You bet he can. It's a first try in quarters for Josh Bassett. And what a stage to score it on. He's all smiles. So much has been said about him coming over from Wasps. Great to see him playing rugby. Great to see him fitting in with this group. And that is a little glimpse of what he's capable of when he's given half an opportunity.
He's got some afterburners on him, doesn't he? As soon as you give him a one-on-one with 5 metres of space, you know, there's only going to be one with him. Great finish.
He's beaten 4 players there and he sent 2 to the shops.
Great evasion there from Chiz, create a 2v1 on the edge, and as I say, top finish from Josh in the corner.
Those 2 defenders that thought he was going on the outside. Unsuccessful conversion. Quins 12, Barbarians 14. Tell you what, we've got 8.5, 9 minutes to go till half time. 4 tries already. Nick, you're 10. You sticking or twisting?
I'm starting to sweat.
But you alluded to it there. Lovely arcing run there from Chisholm to create the space.
Great arcing run. Got on the outside of I think it was Ignacio Mendy there to create a 2v1 on the edge and release past it.
Mackenzie. Oh, that's contestable. Not only is it contestable, it's back to the Barbarians. Ugard takes a look, finds Mackenzie. Now it's hacked forward. How's he going to sit up? Oh, he's lost his balance, Bassett, but he's still the favourite. Bassett! Oh, just gets beaten to the line.
Carried over by Barbas.
Now that is an exciting chase.
That's end-to-end stuff, isn't it? I thought he was going to be over for his second in about a minute.
Taken over, touchdown by Barbarians.
Yeah, unlucky there.
But it has been taken over by a black and white jersey. Quinton's ball. He thinks he was interfered with here.
Go, scrum, boys, let's go.
Let's take a look. Yeah, there's the loose pass. Goes to ground, hacks it on. Now, it's this challenge for the ball here. It's Mackenzie. So you've got to ask yourself, has he tackled the man without the ball there? And I'm kind of glad it wasn't given, because that would have been a red card.
Yeah, potentially there. I think maybe Mackenzie thought that Bassett would have had hold of the ball when he did make that tackle, but in this scenario, he hadn't in possession.
Now this is where we could have a little bit of fun. 2 men stood behind the scrum. One's Edwards, one's Chisholm. We've got Anyanwu and Beard to the right. We've got Marchant and Bassett to the left. In it comes. Danny Kerr, advantage coming. It's over the top. It's Oscar Beard. Quinn's back ahead. It's a second for Beard. That was so easy, so clinical, and the Stoop responds.
Yeah, great ball over the top there from Danny Kerr to Oscar. As a winger, you dream of those tries. So, might be on for the hat-trick tonight, Oscar Beard.
Well, he scored 2, and he's got bags of time for the 3rd. Let's take another look at this Danny Kerr. That is a beautiful pass.
Great pass right into the breadbasket of Beardy there. Like I say, top finish and top pass of DC.
As I mentioned before, he's been playing a lot of rugby in the centres, but he looks like he's enjoying himself on the wing too.
Yeah, he's played it both. I think certainly at Scottish he's been at 13, and here he settles in really well on the wing. He's a powerful bloke, and he plays well in both positions, I think.
Tough conversion for Edwards. Out there on the touchline. Oh, it's a lovely strike. It's a lovely kick, and it's 2 more points on the board for Harlequins. 5 minutes to go till half time. Quins 19, Barbarians 14. We're halfway to Nick David's predicted try count, and I just think you got it badly wrong, Nick. We should have had a bet.
I think 10 might have been not high enough, to be honest.
Another contestable one. Oh, Brownie gets a big paw up, and again Barbarians have got the ball back. Big John Ryan sets them up. Now Mackenzie. Ugard in behind. Edwards. Oh, it's a great pickup.
Penalty
Penalty advantage. becomes penalty awarded as George Hammond infringes. And is the pendulum about to swing once more? Tell you what, you don't see many standing leg swing kicks like that from here.
No, you don't. That's certainly the first I've seen. But if anyone's going to pull it off, there's going to be that man right there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Another chance then for the Barbarians. 2 tries for them already. Trailing by 5. Again, keeping it tight, picking and going. They've got some huge forwards, and that's a huge hit. Wow.
Keep coming, keep coming.
Most of the options on the open side.
Keep pushing.
Not sure if the referee is giving rugby advice or labour advice, telling them to keep pushing.
Yeah, don't drive into him.
McInally. Well, Edwards with the attempted rip, but he's out of the defensive line now, and Mackenzie weaves through. Oh, and he's brought down by a big shot. Will Evans involved. Quinn's rushing out of the line to slow this ball down, but it's good phase play from the Barbarians. Papali'i. Then Stuke.
Stay.
Barbars camped inside.
Keep coming out.
No sign of a turnover, so they go again. Mackenzie off the left boot. Oh, what a kick! Mike Brown! He is swamped by the Barbars. What a kick! What a line! What a finish! What a moment for a Harlequins great!
If you were to type in Barbarians try on the internet, you'd probably see something along those lines, to be honest. It's a hell of a kick there from Mackenzie to put Mike Brown in back at the stoop. What a finish, what a try.
Ah, lovely moment. What a kick as well. Off the left boot, corkscrew. This is astonishing. And Brownie, well, we're going to get a great angle of it here. Everyone looks left, he goes right. Oh, Brownie has absolutely stuffed Will Edwards to that, isn't he? It was perfect, absolutely perfect.
Yeah, great accuracy on that kick. Great timing on the jump to get up and get over the line there.
3 tries apiece. Oh, we just had a feeling he was going to get one tonight. In front of the North Stand as well. And just before half time, 6 tries, great entertainment. Mackenzie to put the Barbars in front, successfully does. Someone's going to have to go and fetch that as well, because it's in the car park. Harlequins 19, Barbarians 21. Let's take another look at this. I've got a feeling that this might be chopped up and put on social media and is going to get appreciation from absolutely everywhere, and rightfully so. Right, is anything going to happen before half time? We are into the final minute. As a Quinn stayed down, here is Brown. Puts that cultured left boot through it. Chisholm and Edwards covering back. Great distance on the kick. Lennox and Yanwu is getting some medical treatment. Oh, Mackenzie's taken that. He's read it beautifully. Ernie Herbst has found himself in an awkward position.
Time is now yours, mate.
Chisholm brings down Brown. There's 2 players who'll have come through together. They'll have a great relationship. This will be the last phase of play before half-time. Mackenzie looking for that chip again. Marchant grabs it. Quinn's going to have a go. They like this edge, and Marchant likes that gap. Really likes that gap. Baxter. AJ Lamb over the ball, but he's called off it. Ernie Herbst. He really is a big man, isn't he? Oh, Danny Kerr thinks he's seen a gap.
He's got it. Leave it, Quins, leave it.
Oh, now he's back with the Barbarians. They don't want this half to end either. Oh, Brown thinks about the step, thinks about the offload, doesn't do either. And great news for Quins fans. Anyanwu's back on his feet and making that tackle. Oh, Mendy brought down by his shirt, but still finds a backdoor offload. Elliott Stook. Now McKenzie. So magic on his feet, and the hands aren't bad either.
This is lung-busting stuff, this right now.
It's a lot of ball in play time, isn't it?
Lots of ball in play time.
And it's going to be a mistake that ends the half, or a score that ends the half, because no one's kicking to touch. McKenzie picks out the big man, desperate to offload, but keeps hold. Now AJ Lamb, the latest to get his hands on it.
Barbarians keeping it live really, really well here.
Some of the handling is massive, and George Hammond has just tasted a massive handoff. Oh, big shot from Herbst, but McInally wears it. Oh, it's tough stuff. Oh no, knock on one way, knock on the other. That will bring the half to an end. 6 tries, great fun. It's in the balance. There is a respectful applause of a stadium full of people who are having a really great Thursday night. Hopefully you're enjoying this one at home as much as we are enjoying bringing it to you from southwest London. Mike Brown's got on the score sheet. It's a bit of blood coming from the mouth of Lennox Anyanwu. That'll tell you that these guys are taking it seriously, and despite the fact that it is bags of fun, it is a tough old game out there. But at half-time, it is Harlequins 19, Barbarians 21. We've still got another 40 minutes of this.